What's going on, YouTube family? Brick Flair MMA. This is a brand new channel, giving you some picks and just some cool content. And I'm just going to be discussing some cool things in the MMA sphere that I think people will be interested in. Wanted to get some last minute picks in for the card that is, well, probably in just a few hours if you're tuning in from America. I'm Australian, Victoria. Melbourne time. And with this being a card with so many locals, I do have a particular interest in this card, of course. So I'm going to go through every card from the early prelims through to the main event. I'm going to give my predictions. I'm going to give some cool parlay options that I think. I think there's a lot of easy money to be won on this card personally. So let's go. Bricks picks back in the building, back in the mix. So first fight on the card: Stuart Nickel versus Jesus Aguilar. I'm going to take Stuart Nickel. I think it take him by points. I don't think he's really a proven finisher. Jesus Aguilar, he does have a lot more cage experience. I wouldn't be surprised if he did pull off the upset just on raw experience alone. I think one of the most underrated aspects of MMA and fighting in general is composure. Composure. If you're not composed, you'll get exhausted a lot easier, and if you're exhausted, you suck. So I don't think that will come into play. Give me Stuart Nickel. Not too much more to say about this one. Next fight on the card: Song Kanan versus Ricky Glenn. Ricky Glenn has been steadily getting that ass whooped and getting knocked the fuck out. Pretty handily lately. I think he's on a 2 KO skid of getting his ass handed to him. Song Kanan can crack. I think we all remember when he put Ian Gary on his ass and nearly slapped the tits off him in the first round. So Ricky Glenn's not Ian Gary. Ricky Glenn is Ricky Glenn, and Ricky Glenn's going to get knocked the fuck out. So give me Song Kanan. Method of victory, I think we'll go KO. End of the first round. End of the first round. Midway through the second. I think that's easy. Third fight on the card, we've got Tom Nolan, very unproven Tom Nolan, versus the forgotten redheaded stepchild of the Reyes lineage, Alex Reyes. Dominic Reyes has a brother, believe it or not, and he fights MMA. Alex Reyes was previously brought to you from being face down on the canvas due to a knee from Mike Perry, if you remember that one. So I don't think Alex Reyes has fought since. If he has, I think he's fought maybe one other time, and I think he got the cunt punched out of him in that one as well. So fuck it, give me Tom Nolan. Um, Fuck it, give me a KO. Give me KO as well. As far as betting odds go, avoid it. Tom Nolan's not proven. A channel that I've been following, Brandon K, for a long time, he's actually picked Alex Reyes by KO, and it got me to put a little bit of money on an Alex Reyes KO just to hedge my bets. He's paying $15 for a KO. Tom Nolan is unproven, but Alex Reyes is the retard of the Reyes family, from what I can tell. So give me Tom Nolan all day. Next up, we've got Soy Burns versus Jack Jenkins. Herbert Burns is back to disgrace the Burns lineage once again with another Soy performance. Give me Jack Jenkins by KO first round. I think after Herbert Burns gets kicked in the leg 3-4 times, he's probably going to cower, curl up into a ball, and his inner 14-year-old girl is going to come to the surface once again as he sits there, cries, and pisses his pants in the octagon, and probably gets carried and helped back to the back by his mother while she dries his tears and wipes his ass backstage for him. Once again, disgracing the Burns name. Herbert Burns is a bum. What can I say? He's Boom City. Hashtag Boom City. That's Herbert Burns. Jack Jenkins all day. That's fucking easy money. He's paying I am in Australia, so I use Sportsbet. He's paying $1.12. $1.12. Herbert Burns is paying $6.40 for the win. For the win. Don't take it though, because it's not going to happen. He sucks. Fuck Herbert Burns. He'll be brought. PFL presents Herbert Burns coming to a Fight Pass prelim near you. That's Herbert Burns' future. Anyway, we move on. King Casey O'Neill, Luana Santos. I think this is going to be a really good fight. The weigh in, they had a pretty intense stare down. Both girls mean business. Both girls are, they're not bad. They're not bad. And they're not bad fighters either. I'm taking Casey O'Neill, a bit of bias for this one. I think she's a bit of a badass. I like her attitude, I like her demeanor. I do like her fight style. Say what you will about her performance um, last time, but I think she's just primed for a better performance. She's fighting at home. Luana Santos, she's only lost once in her career. It's a pick 'em, honestly. I'm taking King Casey O'Neill. I much prefer Casey O'Neill. Next fight on the card, we've got Josh Kulabau versus Ricardo Ramos. Give me Josh Kulabau. Um, Again, this one is, I wouldn't say this one's tough to call, but Ricardo Ramos could get an upset. Josh Kulabau is probably one of the more unsuspecting looking MMA fighters you're ever going to come across. He looks. Yeah, he looks soy. He's skinny, fat. He's very wiry. He's a very scrappy fighter. But he does have a win that I hold in very high regard. He beat Malsik Bagdasarian, the gun. I think Malsik Bagdasarian kicks ass. His kickboxing is no fucking joke, and Kulabau somehow managed to scrap out a win against him. So that's very impressive to me. I'm a big fan of Malsik. Can't wait to see what he does in the future. Um, I train kickboxing myself, so when I see someone like Bagdasarian on the pads and his fight style, it resonates with me. So anyway, yeah, Kulabau, scrappy fight. Fuck, I don't know how he wins. Probably on points. He may just get one of those weird KOs. I don't know. He's a weird. It's weird to call a Josh Kulabau fight. He's a fun fighter though. Just don't ask him for bodybuilding advice. Next fight on the card after that, we've got Junior Tafa versus Volta Walker in a battle of who is the better forgotten brother of their family. We've got Junior Tafa, good kickboxer, bit unproven with his takedown defense and wrestling defense. Volta Walker is obviously the brother of Johnny Walker. Looked shit, to be honest, in his first fight. Looked absolutely shit house. Nothing impressive about it whatsoever. He's fat as fuck. He's a blob. But that could work in his favor against Junior Tafa. He could just rush him and take him down and just get a submission by sitting his fucking stomach on top of Junior Tafa's face or something, and you know and get a tap out win there. If not, fucking outright kill him because he's so fat. But anyway, enough about Volta Walker's diet problems. I'm taking Junior Tafa. I'm taking him by KO. I just think Volta Walker sucks. I just think, like, there's people at my local gym that take their nutrition more serious than Volta Walker. Volta Walker should be a 185 pounder, and the motherfucker is fighting at heavyweight because he can't be fucking putting down the fucking Krispy Kremes and the fucking cheeseburgers to diet down. So if he's not taking his career seriously, I'm not taking him seriously. Fuck him, Junior Tafa gang all day. Let's go, up the boys. Next fight, Li Jinglang, the Leech versus Carlos Prates. I'm taking Carlos Prates by KO. The Leech has never been KO'd before. That does worry me, but he's also coming off some pretty bad injury concerns. Hasn't done fuck all in a long time. The last time we seen Li Jinglang, he was in a suit that he got to show to absolutely fucking nobody. Felt bad for him in that though, but that's not going to help him here. On the feet, Carlos Prates is he's coming on in a big way. His record is deceiving. I think he's on a 9-fight win streak, and I think 8 of those are finishes, and I think they're KO finishes too. He loves to scrap. Last time he won, knocked out my boy Based Charles Radke, which I wasn't happy with. Knocked him out, and then he was just outside, just fucking punching darts after he just fucking dropped Charles Radke moments earlier. So sick cunt. Um, yeah, gangster. What can I say? Give me Carlos Prates. I like him. He's a good character. Next, we've got the Battle of the Jiggling Tits, which is Taito Ifasa and Jarzinho Rosenstrike. No, shouldn't be disrespectful. I love Ty, Bam Bam, and I do like Biggie Boy as well. Got to take Biggie Boy here, even though Ty's an Aussie boy. I want him to win, man. I really do. But I think Ty's future can be summed up in four letters, and it's BKFC. What can I say? And I would love that for Ty, to be honest. I'd actually rather Ty in BKFC because I follow BKFC. And no one's covering BKFC, so I might even start doing picks for BKFC and integrating them with these videos for anyone that gives a fuck about BKFC or anyone that if anyone even gives a fuck about these videos. But you got to go with the KO, hammer the KO line. It's easy money. It really is. Taito Ivasa will be seen in the BKFC ring very soon. Hopefully against their champion Mick Terrell. That'd be a sick fight. Or why not just get Spastic and put Taito Ivasa in there with Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt when he comes back? That is fucking chaos. And I'd pay to see it. That just shut up and take my money. That's a fucking scrap. But yeah, got to take Biggie Boy here. Ty's fallen off. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Next fight, we've got Matoush Gamrot versus Dan Hooker. Oh, I wish I could take Dan Hooker. I do. I really do. But I can't. He gets taken down too easily. Gamrot is a takedown machine. We all know that he's a grapple heavy, leg humping, ball sniffing machine. And I think I think he will by the end of this fight, if by the end of this fight, I think Gamrot could sniff Dan Hooker's asshole out of a lineup. I think that's how hard he's going to try and grapple him. I really do. I think that Gamrot is going to take him down. Look, I think Hooker's had a. There is an option. The upset's in play, is what I'm trying to say. Hooker he's got a certain aura about him. He seems determined. He's playing some. I don't know if anyone else has caught on to it, but he is playing a bit of psychological warfare in the interactions he's had with Gamrot. He's trying to coax him into some excitement because he knows that Gamrot is just going to be a takedown machine and try and snuff out a boring decision and just grind him out that way. Every time Hooker's interacting with him, he's like, "Yeah, brother, let's go, brother. Fuck yeah, brother!" Like he's doing that shit. He's just like, "Let's go. We going? We going? So we're going. Yeah, we're going then. All right, let's go." Yeah, he's doing like, "Let's go." And he's trying to rile him up, and Gamrot's like, "Yeah, let's go." So I see what Dan's doing, but I don't think it's going to work. I think Gamrot he's going to be on his hands and knees, no diddy, within the first fucking 1 minute of this fight, trying to get Dan Hooker to the ground. And I think he's going to be successful too. I think he'll have to work for it, but look for a 29-28. Boring decision. Gamrot's easy money. I'm looking at sports bet here as well. Hooker's nearly paying $4 now. So if you want to take the risk on, him hitting a knee up the middle and getting a ground and pound finish, go for it. I'm taking Gamrot. Next, we've got Kaikara France versus Steve Urseg. Rise up the Ursels. I'm taking Steve Urseg by decision, 29-28. Reach will give Kaikara France problems. I think Urseg is better on the ground than Kaikara France. Kaikara France, to be fair, did get absolutely fucked in the ass with that decision against Al Bazi. Like he got done raw, dry, with no Vaseline by those judges in front of he got caught with his pants down for the world to see in that fight against Al Bazi, and it was against his will, poor bastard. Kaikara France got absolutely sodomized by those judges. He bet Al Bazi. I think Kaikara France should have fought Pantoja for the belt, not Steve Urseg, but because he got fucked so hard and so thoroughly against Al Bazi on the scorecards. Here we are, I guess. And he's had some concussion problems. I think after he loses this fight, we all know the fight to make. Kaikara France versus based Manel Cap. Let's go. That's a fight that people want to see. This one, give me Steve Ursheg by decision. One for the Urcells. All right, main event time, boys. DDP versus Izzy. I'm taking Izzy. I'm taking him by violent KO, and I think he'll do that in the third round. I personally want DDP to win. I like Drickus. I like the way he carries himself. He's got underrated trash talk. He's just a fucking Chad human being, if we're being honest. He's interesting to follow, and he really spices shit up. Izzy has done everything there is to do in the middleweight division. Well, if he wins this belt, then he's just going to hold up the division by going to 205. Strickland's waiting there. Rob and Kamzat are waiting there. I think Rob beats Kamzat, by the way, and I'll do a predictions video for that as well. I think that'll be a TKO for Rob. Anyway, spoiler alert. Yeah, I think he's going to get a KO. Drickus is tough, and I think he can win this fight. And I think this fight is also a lot closer than people think. I just don't think DDP can steamroll his way through Adesanya the way that he's just sort of been, a tougher cunt than all the other cunts he's fought so far. Basically, he's just a fucking tough cunt. He is. He looks like Bambi on ice, but Bambi on ice has got hands apparently. So I think I don't think there's a big chance of Drickus leaving Adesanya tangled like Rapunzel in this one, as much as we probably all want to see it. Izzy, he's fighting with a purpose for this one. Look, I'm not a expert on mental warfare by any stretch of the imagination. But contender Izzy is more vicious than champion Izzy because he's fighting for something. Whereas when he's a champion, we've all seen him leg kick at range. It's fucking boring. So anyway, yeah, it's a good fight. Yeah, Adesanya. I mean, if you're gambling and you're a degenerate gambler, which I know that anyone that's watching this video has got to just be an MMA fanatic or a degenerate gambler that's looking for any last minute tips at this point. I doubt anyone's still watching. If you are, I love you forever. Um, give me Izzy, give me KO. There we go. There's the picks. Again, if you have made it this far, thank you so much. I'm going to try and make this a new channel. This is something I've been wanting to do for a very long time. I wish I had done this 5 years ago. Honestly, it's not that hard to just fucking get on camera and make picks. I just feel a bit inspired to do it lately, and I think it'll be fun. I really want to interact with you, the people of this channel. So let me know any cool video ideas that you think that we can do. Definitely comment because I will definitely comment back. I will be very interactive with the subscribers of this channel. I want to be a really inclusive channel. I want to build like a really cool, tight knit community where we can discuss fights, lose money on parlays, bullshit, and argue about the fucking argue about all the bullshit. You know what I mean? So yeah, leave some comments below. Please subscribe. I mean, I literally am just making these for fun. I like my goal at the end of all this, honestly, is like if I could get like 1,000 subscribers at any point of my life, like to me that is just fucking crazy. That 1,000 people would watch these videos. I am going to make them a bit better. Please excuse the graininess. I've literally just flicked this on. I'm literally just doing psychology homework at the moment and thought I'd make a pics video for fun. But that's it. Brick Flare out. Keep an eye on reactions video, and I'm going to be doing ratings and things like that as well with a cool rating scale. And look out for some other videos as well. I think I might try and do some tier lists in the next couple of days. If I'm really shit at this, in case you can't tell, I really want to try and do a tier list to start off my channel. I want to do a tier list that's going to be ranking the MMA YouTubers that I follow and have been following. So look out for that tier list in the next week as well. Outside of that, peace.